take all the traits of a Libra, positive and negative, put it in a stand-up comic, and that's what we're gonna watch today. Y'all know better than me. Are these Libra traits? Are they good traits? Or are they bad traits? Let me know. Put it in those comments. My name is Kyle from work. Let's jump in. So what is a Libra? On the shadow part, the dark side of a Libra, we have self-pity, superficial, manipulative, vain, codependent. On the powerful side of a Libra, we have diplomatic, social, idealistic, charismatic, and balanced. Let's get into it. So we want to talk about the Libra comedians. That's what comic astrology is about. Let's start with Jacob Williams. Y'all recognize him from Wild 'N Out. Every time we see a Libra trait, let's give it an L.
I went to see the new Avengers movie, and at the end of the movie I was crying, mostly because no one came to see it with me. But I couldn't really be in an action movie. I'm too indecisive. Like, there's always a scene where something's exploding. Someone's like, no. Like, if I was in that movie, I'd just be like, maybe. I love the Fast and the Furious movies, and I was watching this one that took place in New York City, so they do all these cool stunts, like driving over 3 miles an hour during rush hour. I think the titles are just getting shorter. The next one's just gonna be called, like...
This is fire.
Sometimes someone will try to make me feel uncomfortable. I feel like I just turned into Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. I'm like, I was born in the awkwardness.
I'm looking through the traits right now. I think we just got like back-to-back self-pities, so I'm gonna cheat and bump it up to 5 L's right now.
Like, I hate when I see someone I know across the street and I can't get his attention, but I run into him later. He's like, it's been a while. I'm like, not as long as you think. I am pretty awkward. Like, if someone in my family was kidnapped and I told the kidnapper I have a particular set of skills, he would know that I'm not talking about social skills. So you guys know I don't know how to fix your computer. I just look like I do.
That's our joke. I'm just kidding.
When I was younger, I really wanted to be a magician. Like, I did this one trick where I got my dad to disappear emotionally for the rest of my childhood.
It's because if you just said my dad disappeared, it would have been cliche, but my dad disappeared for the rest of my childhood. Like, that delivery was exactly what he was going for. Look at that little... You see that? He's putting that front, but really he's like, yeah, I know.
Here's an idea that was awkward. She had more experience than me. One time she's like, how many girls have you kissed? I'm like, 1. She's like, really? Just like one other person besides me? I was like, actually, less than that.
One more for self-pity. We could learn something from this particular Libra. One of the best fucking tools you could use in your toolbox is self-deprecation. You're losing the crowd. The crowd thinks you aren't funny. Just make fun of yourself. Call yourself out. Yeah, I suck too. Brings you down to earth. You know, just have a couple jokes that you're a piece of shit in your back pocket. I need more of those.
I was talking to one of my friends recently. He told me he resents other comedians if they're doing too well. I'm like, do you ever resent me? He's like, no, you're fine. I've done some weird shows. I did a show for a bachelorette party once, and they didn't tell the bride there was going to be a comedian, so she was really confused when I showed up. Just have a low budget for strippers.
My boy's arms aren't looking that bad though. I didn't know. I would have worn that shirt for this. For my special, I want some big arms. Now I'm a jerk and everybody loves me.
There was like an older lady hitting on me after the show, but she was a lot older than me. Like, not like a cougar, but like a saber-toothed tiger. I did some shows recently in Newark, New Jersey, and there was kind of a low turnout there, which hurts more there because I know there's nothing else to do. They're like, you want to go to this comedy show? No, there's a trash can fire. I want to see how that turns out.
Is that passive aggressive?
I guess I just have to not go back there, which is what I was hoping to do.
Yes. L.
But I had some really tough shows there, and like, I was doing self-deprecating jokes. I was like, yeah, I suck. And they're like, yes, we agree with that. Or like,
What'd I say?
One of the weirdest shows I did a show for circus clowns. It was like a fundraiser. That's really confusing because like it looks like they're smiling, but they're not.
That laugh just came out of me. When was his birthday? October 10. 10-10. Nice guy. Good number, that 10-10.
Miss Torres! I think that I shall never see
Ooh.
a tree that looks...
I'm gonna go L for balance because I just laughed my nuts off. I kind of need this to like, this is balancing me out. So 7.
And lips hardly the arms to pray.
Get it, Liz. Why didn't you tell me I needed vibrato in me right now, bro? I needed vibrato in my cochlea.
I think that I shall never see
That's...
any Chicanos on TV.
When you think of a performer, a stand-up comedian is not generally what people think of. I don't know if this is what Miss Torres does for all her shows, if she is always doing music, but the choice to go from you're in the middle of an award show and you're going to do stand-up, having some music in between and making it funny at the end is an amazing choice to make. Imagine you're in the audience and you're just like, music, award, picture, award, music, award, picture, award, speech, award. Are you ready for stand-up? You need something to just be a little buffer in between, and what Miss Torres is doing, just a little, just like threw it all, and it was just... Like Jacob was saying, when Jacob was in that bachelorette party, when people don't expect stand-up, it's kind of weird. I think it was Nate Bargatze who said, when you're doing stand-up and people don't expect that you're doing stand-up, it sounds like a mean speech. Times are different now. People are more open to stand-up. Thank you, Netflix. Thank you, streaming. Thank you, all that. You know, like, stand-up is booming in 2022. It's dope to see.
And yet we buy and buy and buy and buy their way. Chicano babies also feel, but they don't show them on TV.
I like that.
Don't buy their products if you see no Hispanics on TV.
Ooh, Miss Torres.
You know that I know you and I love you madly, but most people don't know all the TV shows you've done.
Oh, yeah.
You've been on.
Well, that's a little slight. L for balance, because she's there's some what's it called, backhanded comments going back and forth, and Miss Torres fucking, she ain't backing down.
Now, I heard you started out as a go-go dancer.
I was at NYU.
Damn, you could say anything back in the day, huh? Nothing wrong with being a go-go dancer, but the way she was saying it back, just like, hey, I don't like the way you say go-go dancer like it's some big deal, bro. Like, I was in school, I was dancing, whatever. I don't know, that felt like a slight to me. That felt like a slight.
I had a full scholarship and I was too poor to keep it. I needed to get a job.
So how did you get into the industry? How did you actually break it?
Bro, like, you're going to start the fire and then you're gonna cut me off before I'm finished my sentence on the subject, bro? Like, that's fucked up. I know that we're supposed to be like watching stand-up. What I've noticed with stand-ups, and in my conversation too, and even in podcasts, if you get a comic talking, eventually they're going to go into a bit that they've thought of or that they've already written and performed, and you'll be able to see that. You can see her jump in and out of character, and it's dope.
I grew up in Hell's Kitchen. My mother wanted for me what every other mother wants for her daughter. She'd like me to get my tubes tied. And I've always had a crush on Burt Reynolds. And I went on the Tonight Show, and it was Burt Reynolds. And I said hello, and I said, oh. Would you excuse me?
You could appear on one show and it would make your career?
Oh yeah, if you appeared on the Johnny Carson show, you were set for life.
That's interesting. I saw Andrew Schultz in a podcast. He was talking about how back in the day, if you got a billboard or if you got a flyer, that's enough for people to get out of the house and go to you. Gen Z does not leave the house. Gen Z has all the power, all the entertainment on the palm of their hands. They grew up with it. So if you want them to leave the house, it better be damn well worth it. Or they would have followed you already. That's just the trends that we're seeing. Like if you get on the Johnny Carson show and your career is set, I feel like that all seems similar. Maybe a modern thing would be like, oh, if I got a Netflix special, I'd be set. If I got I don't know, if I fuck Kim Kardashian, I'd be set. Like, I'm just kidding. I love you. Oh, I think I like Liz Torres. Yo, that's that fear I was talking about, boy. Just hit 60 followers on TikTok. Woohoo! Tell me what to do in them glasses, baby.
To all the heads of the departments.
Oh, dude, I'm chubbing, bro. God damn it. I'm embarrassingly chubbing right now, dude.
I tell you, he means nothing to me.
She
I
could
told you 100 times I haven't
step on me like the commander of the 5th, dude.
Put yourself together, you silly little fool. You're different. Haven't you always been with me every You're different.
Touch my chin. Oh my god. I'm discovering things I'm not ready for. Alright, that was fun. Let's switch gears. We're gonna talk about the late and great Norm MacDonald. I wasn't too into him before he passed, but the ability to use tension and red herring to keep you engaged for one big stupid punchline that you forgot about. In a joke, he makes you forget what he's talking about, and that's skill and experience and timing. Okay, thank you, Norm.
The United States, that's a nice country. They got fucking Mexico.
They got him.
Crazy shit. So anyways, my point is I go all across this great continent, except for Mexico, and I try to tell the kids, listen, kids, you know, you might think it's cool now to eat your buddy, but in the long run, it's a mistake, you know, and I try to, you gotta get them when they're young.
What the fuck? Yo, wipe your...
I'm on my high horse when it comes to cannibalism, you know? I've never had to really deal with it because, you know, there's always plenty of cheese sandwiches to eat, you know? But what if you lived in a place where there were no cheese sandwiches? You ever hear this place called the Andes? They don't got no cheese sandwiches there. It's someplace, and what happens is
It's someplace. Pause.
that's why I never go to the Andes. Some people, they do. They go, listen, travel agent, I want to go somewhere, me and the wife, Gertrude, and we want to go someplace where there's an island with a hammock. And we thought we'd lie on the hammock, rekindle, and then come back. How does that sound? And also, we want to fly over the Andes to get to that place. Is there anything you got? We'd like a small plane. If you got a small plane, this is our only conditions that we need. The dead of winter, a small white plane. If it could be white. So a plane we have is pure white. So anyways, they take off on the plane, and of course, naturally, it immediately crashes into the Andes. And nobody's surprised, you know. It even says right on the boarding pass, it goes, lay over a mountain. You don't have to be that guy with the big thing to realize that's a clue. Well, but Sherlock Holmes. But, magnifying glass. When you're there, then you gotta wrestle with your conscience. I don't know if you've ever wrestled with your conscience, but I haven't. But I've heard it's very, very tough. A guy was telling me, it's tough. It's not as tough, he said, as wrestling with an actual wrestler, but he said it's still tough. But if you have the choice between wrestling with your conscience and a professionally trained wrestler, then choose your conscience. And a kind of, he's got no arms. Most of wrestling is a heckling. But no, so the plane goes down, and then you gotta wrestle with your conscience. Now some people, you know, maybe it's not hard for them. Maybe even as the plane goes down, they'll go, I'm eating that fucker in 34C. For a while, that guy looks So you're there and you're wrestling with your guy. There's the co-pilot, you know? And the first day is easy. You go, I'm not eating him. I don't even fucking like co-pilot. Days turn into weeks and weeks turn into months and you know, time works. And finally, it's too much for you. You're just a flesh And so you gotta eat. But now the problem is you've waited too long, like a couple months. Now you're so hungry, you're just ravenously eating them, you know? You're just like, ah! Now that's the wrong way. Any nutritionist will tell you that that's not good for you. You should eat 6 small portions every day. And then you got co-pilot blood all over you, dropping out of your blue shirt, you know? That the rescue helicopter shows up. Am I right? I don't know. How could I know? I mean, nobody knows. But, and then you
Because they're dead.
and then they're like, we got chased out. You're down in a minute. You're like,
Like in a joke, he makes you forget.
people go, what sign are you? I go, Libra. They go, that means that you're happy, but sometimes you're sad. Does that sound right? What happened was you were born on, I have a chart of the universe I've made up. And it turns out that Neptune's coaxial orbit was off by 1/3 of a degree.
That's exactly how it is.
Because you're a happy fellow, but sometimes sad. It's funny that we all now know how we're going to die. It's just a matter of what order at this point. I went to Costco and everybody trying to buy shit and everything. And I'm like, anything? And they you gotta make yours. I'm like, I don't know how to make Purell. Oh, I can't touch my face. Remember the good old days when washing your hands didn't take 3 hours?
Please join me in welcoming Norm MacDonald.
Please, God, don't let me bomb in front of the president.
You could say bomb in front of the president.
I mean, it's been difficult for the president. You know, he can't jog now, and he needs help getting around, and he's still occasionally suffers great pain. On the upside, you got your medical marijuana, so that's, you must inhale it. It's the only way you're going to get better.
This is possibly one of the toughest crowds I could think of, because you're in a room of competitive people, politicians who are smart and have reputations. I don't know. It's just bold. Is this what that scene from is this what Parks and Rec is from? Remember the scene where they have the roast battle?
As a matter of fact, I have a message from someone who couldn't be here and wanted me to read it to you. This is from Senator Bob Dole. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, to hell with all of you. You cost me the damn election. You can kiss my ass, every last one of you.
Good sport, but he was terrified. Oh my god, he's fucked. Oh no. No, here's where it starts. Here's where it... Oh. It's funny because the shadow catches his face. Like if he were Sakura, her inside mind would be like right here. Oh, okay. Norm MacDonald turns a heckler to a friend. We're gonna end on this one. Aww.
No, I just wanted to understand what exactly happened.
He's establishing dominance. That's what you do to hecklers. You establish your dominance.
So at some point in your life, you thought that was funny, right?
I'll go L for manipulative.
So then, have you ever seen,
I mean, you ain't gotta be a bad person to be manipulative.
have you ever seen me do anything since we got up there? I did what? YouTube morbid bits? And so then did you like those? You didn't like that? So then you said, I'll come here to this show.
You weren't doing the morbid stuff anymore.
Yeah, I'm not doing the morbid stuff. But have I done anything morbid, you think?
No, Norm, I love you, baby. That's why I'm here. So shut up.
You know, it's nice of you to love me, even though I'm disappointed you. How did you say that? We have to let our man. But let's go morbid then.
By doing that, he's established that he's a better person than all of us, so we should listen to him. Elegant for manipulative, and just a gold star for the jujitsu that is verbal communication. That's comic astrology, bro. Please subscribe. We're gonna do Scorpio next, so this one will be interesting. We're gonna see some anger and some logic. If you're in Santa Clara County on a Tuesday in October, check out Bear Bottle Brewery and Head Games Trivia. I will be hosting some bar trivia, and I'd love to see y'all there. Please support Black, Brown, Asian business. My name is Kyle from work. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. I had to redo all my settings, so I feel like this setup right now is going to be really good. I feel like I nailed the sound. I feel like the picture looks real crisp. My lighting's better now. I'm coming back to the social media game with tools. You know what I mean? I came back with knowledge, and I'm going to use it, and we're going to get bigger. And one day, I will be able to pay my bills by being funny. That would be great. Being funny and around with my friends. That's my dream. I want to make money with my friends while having fun. Let me be the one to